Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Here is an article from the News Junkie Post. Thanksgiving, celebrating the genocide of Native Americans. The sad reality about the United States of America is that in a matter of a few hundred years, it managed to rewrite its own history into a mythological fantasy. The concepts of liberty, freedom, and free enterprise in the land of the free, home of the brave, are a mere spin. The U.S. was founded and became prosperous based on two original sins. Firstly, on the mass murder of Native Americans and the theft of their land by European colonialists, and secondly, on slavery. This grim reality is far removed from the fairy tale version of a nation that views itself in its collective consciousness as a virtuous universal agent for good and progress. The most recent version of this mythology was expressed by Ronald Reagan when he had said, "America is a shining city upon a hill whose beacon light guides freedom-loving people everywhere." In rewriting its own history about Thanksgiving, white America tells a Disney-like fairy tale about the English pilgrims and their struggle to survive in a new and harsh environment. The pilgrims found help from the friendly and extremely generous Native American tribe, the Wampanoag Indians, in 1621. Unfortunately for the Native Americans, they didn't know they were going to be mass murdered, but unfortunately for Native Americans, the European settlers' gratitude was short-lived. By 1637, Massachusetts Governor John Winthrop ordered the massacre of thousands of Pequot Indian men, women, and children. This event marked the start of a Native American genocide that would take slightly more than 200 years to complete, and of course to achieve its ultimate goal, which was to take the land from Native Americans and systematically plunder their resources. The genocide begun in 1637 marks the beginning of the conquest of the entire continent until most Native Americans were exterminated. A few were assimilated into white society, and the rest were put in reservations to dwindle and die. When Christopher Columbus, quote-unquote, discovered the Americas, there's a joke out there that says Christopher Columbus actually thought he discovered India. Okay, so when he stumbled across the Americas in 1492 on his quest for gold and silver, the native population, which he erroneously called Indians, numbered in the estimated 15 million who lived north of current-day Mexico. It was, by all considerations, a thriving civilization. 350 years later, the Native American population north of Mexico would be reduced to fewer than 1 million. This genocide was brought upon the natives by systematic mass murder, and also by disease brought by Christopher Columbus. Disease, notably smallpox, spread by the European colonists. Columbus and his successors, proto-capitalists' propensity for greed was foreign to Native Americans. They viewed the land as tribal collective ownership, not as a property that could be owned by individuals. Quotes, Columbus and his successors were not coming to an empty wilderness, but into a world which in some places was as densely populated as Europe, and where the culture was complex, where human relations were more egalitarian than in Europe, and where the relations between men, women, and children and nature were more beautifully worked out than perhaps in any other places in the world, wrote Howard Zinn. In many ways, the U.S. celebration of Thanksgiving is analogous, I think I said that right, to setting aside a day in Germany. What? Wait. In many ways, the U.S. celebration of Thanksgiving is analogous to setting aside a day in Germany to celebrate the Holocaust. So, basically, we celebrate mass murders. How disgusting. Okay, Thanksgiving is the American Holocaust. Wow. The original crimes of genocide and slavery are not limited to U.S. early history, but have found an extension in the policies of modern-day U.S. The systematic assault on other nations and cultures still goes on under various pretenses or outright lies. The United States wars of empire are going on today more than ever before. These wars have left millions of people dead across the world in the course of American history. Oh, okay. Move that. Stop that. And they are still fought for the same reasons behind the Native American genocide and slavery, namely, to expand the wealth of the U.S. elite. Defenders of Thanksgiving will say that whatever the original murky meaning of the holiday, it has become a rare chance to spend time with family. A rare chance to spend with family? Why do you need holidays to spend? Why do you need a holiday to spend time with your family? You don't. All right, and to show appreciation for what one has. Yeah. Okay. Being thankful for what one has on this day, but yet tomorrow, Black Friday, people will be out buying more things, more plastic crap they can be thankful for. All right, so this is... Anyways. For most Americans today, however, it is hard to be thankful. Yeah. People who have been victimized by floods, by fires, who, one day had a home and today they don't. Do you think those people who lost their homes in the fires are thankful today? I don't think so. They shouldn't be thankful. They should be angry. As a matter of fact, unless you belong to the 2% who represent the U.S. ruling class, you should not be thankful at all. I'm going to repeat that. Unless you belong to the 2% who represent the U.S. ruling class, you should not be thankful at all. How can you be appreciative for what you have if you have lost your house to foreclosure or fire, whatever, don't have a job, and can't feed your family? How can you be appreciative if you are a homeless veteran or victim? How can you be appreciative when you are poor and sick in a society without social justice? On this Thanksgiving Day, rich celebrities and politicians will make a parody of what should be real charity by feeding countless poor and homeless. This will ease their conscience. Yeah, sure it will. At least for a while. These guys don't have a conscience to ease, okay? They're conscienceless. Just to ruin some people's appetites before they attack the golden turkey. Keep in mind that today we are celebrating genocide. And that would be that. Okay, everybody. I don't mean to ruin everybody's Turkey Day, but these guys had, are mass murdered. So, on that note, I hope you do all have a wonderful day. And until next time, love each other. Bye-bye.